we're going to run it back.
Yeah, and the Jax comes through as the final pick for FPX, definitely enabling KazaLoLLCShighlights in the top side as well. And you know, we set up for
oh, it's the setup though.
But
it's
it kept them here.
Get the full
it
use.
kept them here. It's huge. Like, to keep them in lane like that when they want to reset to get the engage like that from Hung, it is impossible for LGD to find a response here unless Shadow can change their fate. I think both sides will just back off. You do have Gory right here focusing down. The Zenith blade goes forward. The heroic entrance to back them off. It's a 1-for-1 so far. Base one getting so low. The taunt's gonna connect. LGD might have just found it. And they do. That's a couple quick kills and make it more. Eric is going nuts. That's
advantages. Well, FPX just handled it.
Looking for the top side gank onto Fearness. They do find him. The kick comes back to KazaLoLLCShighlights, who gets his first kill. 100% after they get the rip down. No, LWX. Hung is right over the wall. Maybe it was a bait. Maybe it's Maybelline. We'll see if LWX can get away. Jinjiao is going in onto the Jin. The true shot barrage over the flash comes out from FPX. Now we get Gory down in the mid lane against Shadow.
As we said, like Sheen already completed, has the Kindle gem there as well, so got a good amount of health, got the Sheen procs are coming through, so you can see there, right? Goes gung-ho, goes nuts, and now look at the bot lane, right? That's several turret plates going over, and the entire tower going over because Hung went in aggressive. They knew.
Definitely is. I just love that we've had completely opposite juggles for both these teams. Like, it's like,
oh
my god, I can't speak. Eric gets engaged on, but the heroic inches is right there to back him up. Curtain Call comes away. You got the package across the middle. Curtain Call is still firing away, and it's Gory who gets taken down next. LGD have a very stacked up team right now, but it's leading to their doom as KazaLoLLCShighlights, who comes in to change the game here. Shadow heals so much from the Gore Drinker, but he does not get any kills in return. Now he's under tower. And KazaLoLLCShighlights, who going a little bit ham under here. I need to be careful as now it's Fearness going forward. This might be an overextension though from FPX as base one has to go golden. Next is LWX to fall, and Shadow is claiming. Come online, Dagda.
Yeah, and this is where we're saying, look, Corky gonna do a lot in the side lane, especially.
A lot of work back to Yaji.
Just gonna be able to walk away from that one, but LGD
Shadow's about to die right there. He literally turns the corner. There's 4 people right there, but they won't find him. Now he goes in for the engage. Crescent Guard onto LWX, blocking a lot of damage. Dragon Rage kick came back to try and dissuade the follow-up. Hung has to go golden. Curtain Call comes away, and you've got tons of damage being put out by FPX right now, and it pulls LGD
on the way
off.
Because he's not opting in towards the crit build, he's not going to have as much of that late game skating and damage from the Corky. So definitely going to be focused on seeing
4,000 health. LGD moving in swiftly. Utilize there, a little the Valkyrie rather. True shot barrage hits LWX for a ton of his health. Beishwan takes that moment to go in. The Dragon's secured by FPX, but can they secure the fight? LGD are completely stacked up here, and the heroic entrance is going to seal the deal. FPX
here for LWX in the mid lane, so it's very easy for them to keep this 3-man unit at bay in the mid, and Gory should be able to go. Yeah, trying to see if they can get vision, set themselves up. FPX is a team that can do very well if they can draw LGD into them, right? Like, Shadow doesn't really want to be walking. Yeah, they're just going to hit it up again. FPX now, Gory TPing back in. This is going to be 4 versus 5 as Camille on the way.
Everfrost. Hung is almost dead already just from the Everfrost catch out. The Crescent Guard comes away. The Solar Flare as well on top. But KazaLoLLCShighlights is in the middle of everybody here, but Hung has to back away now. Base one getting low. Doesn't go down. Is he going to die? No, he doesn't. KazaLoLLCShighlights tanking up a storm right now, but FPX needs to get away.
Just not really sure how to push this game forward. They're trying to use that Baron as the base, but it's not quite working out.
As they start up the Baron while their side lane's getting pushed, you see KazaLoLLCShighlights is gunning it towards this fight up here. He's just trying to get involved. The Baron already 3,000 health. Shadow is still in the pit. Beishwan can't get in the pit, and LGD secures the Baron. They give 1 life for it, but worth.
All right, start the Celine on, because Fearness has basically given his life for the good of the cause here for LGD. I mean, nice job, right? FPX, they do manage to
stay strong, though, and defend their tower.
But they lose a tower.
The bottom tower.
LGD lose that tower in the top side. This is like, look at the gold. It's a 1,200 gold lead to FPX off the Baron.
Yep, exactly. That's insanity. And now we're getting TPs, heroic entrance. They want a party in the top side. KazaLoLLCShighlights, who is CC'd up as well. He doesn't die. What?
We need the poke from Gory. We need it to start landing. You can see there onto Jinjao, onto Yeji, but not hitting some of these key members. Beishwan looking for Eric.
Fearness goes over the wall to try to get Beishwan. He goes back over the wall and onto the Dragon. The Dragon's getting bursted down here, but there's still very healthy health bars for LGD. As the fight kicks off, it's chaos. Jinjao gets away with a smidgen of health. YG goes down first, and LWX is untouched in the background. You just can't have that happen no matter how strong you are. And that's a triple kill coming through, and FPX have soared once again.
And so much of this was thanks to the damage from Gory. You can see it there, nearly double anyone else in this, over double anyone else in this fight. And now FPX on this bot wave, they can look to end.
Those death timers are so long. Every second feels like a millennia right now as FPX run it down your base, LGD. After one fight, FPX held everything. They pull the trigger on that dragon fight, and they win the game because of it. How amazing is this FPX team to start off our year?
And that is going to be it. Game 1 for FPX. A phenomenal performance coming out from FPX with reading.
This would be a great response in its own right. Was banned away by LGD last time around, and it is the Jace for KazaLoLLCShighlights.
All right, we're going full poke for FPX. I mean, wave, or else you end up with just a nice freeze coming through on that top end.
This is an early dive for FPX. It's against the Braum as well. Braum is so tricky to get, but Eric goes down anyways. The tower will get hung, and it's turned back around. LWX taking a ton of damage as well. Nobody here to help dissuade anymore, but now the dive's the top side for LGD, and Shadow, he might just die. No, he doesn't. KazaLoLLCShighlights goes down. Fearness taking tower shots goes down as well. It is trades across. Honestly, crazy that last game both junglers stayed at such similar CS because they were constantly invading. And now we get a gank towards bot side, but Shadow cannot pull it off. Maybe the wind becomes lightning. Gets the kill. There you go. And LGD.
Yeah, I mean, they'll know where Beishwan is as soon as this roar comes out. But yeah, FPX still keeping the dragon control there. Still wanting to make sure that this is something that they're working towards. Well, Yeji might have to do just that.
Oh no! He gets the connection there. The first rocket misses, but Beishwan makes sure the
FPX.
The smite does come through. Shadow secures the Rift Herald Eye, but he's in the middle of the pit, and he's in some trouble as well. Crescent Guard comes away, but Hung is just dead. Now it's back to a 3v3 and potentially a 4v3 in favor of LGD as KazaLoLLCShighlights, who is engaged on by Fearness, taking a ton of damage. Beishwan trying to make this happen. Gory here with the pack
to draw attention from FPX.
This is such a stellar point, though, for Shadow LGD to find this guy. Look at this gameplay right now. He just gets obliterated.
To this game, but it's still coming out with FPX coming away with the early gold lead. Some of that is obviously first strike, but a lot of that is because of the gold lead that we're seeing in mid.
Played right there, just but another. I know we were talking about the double marksman comp, but when you see double marksman comp with Manamune in their inventory, like it's double the uh-ohs. It just feels like scaling on top of scaling. We'll see what happens as Hung goes in for the engage all by himself, trying to tank up a storm, but just dies. And now it's a 4v5. The resets are there. The Shadow Surge is coming alive here. Shadow trying to find his own kill. Jinjao dies next, though, and Gory is still popping rockets, and they are going to the moon right now, Dagda. Shadow, again, the saving grace for his team, left out in the dust, and FPX find a fight.
And that's what we're saying. FPX, they seem so strong right now. I really didn't want to see LGD fight that. I think you just cross map. I think you just trade for bot lane turret. But instead, they give their lives for the FPX cause. And now you've got push in mid, tower gone top. It's so much gold that just got injected into FPX.
It really is. 5,000 gold in the lead, just about getting another charge off on the top side as well. That inhib tower is looking worse for where they lose, or LGD loses their outer mid.
30 seconds until Dragon. This time, LGD have control of the river, though, and this should make it a lot easier for them to try and bait FPX in. But honestly, I think for FPX, you just trade. Never mind.
There you go. Beishwan with the kick back, and Eric is dead. He had no cleanse, no flash, and that means it's an uneven fight. FPX will be able to survive a little bit longer. Fearness does a beautiful job, but there's the Shadow Surge. The reconnects there. Gory is still untouched. You can't not do that.
Kind of done and dusted, LGD. It's not going well for you.
And my goodness, what a turnaround performance from Gory here, especially the last time we saw him go against Xiaohu. Looks like they're firing on all cylinders here. I don't know if they're going to get that. Oh, they do! Oh my god. Surge misses onto Beishuan. That's a big cooldown utilized. It will be coming up pretty shortly, but that means FPX feel comfortable with taking the fight. Shadow completely CC'd down. He is just obliterated. FPX find another fight, and they're pushing down the mid lane.
I mean, they've only got the one creep, may not be able to do it, but I mean, I don't know what LGD are thinking, right? You've got Fearness, he's trying to clear the top wave, and he's dead.
He's just dead. There's no way. You get caught out like that, you're asking for a ticket to the graveyard. The 6-1 lethality. Actually, it's 3 total Muramanas across the board, as I don't even get to talk about Shadow because he just dies. No, he doesn't. He actually survives. What a madman. Oh my goodness. And now this is a complete turnaround for LGD. Got to watch out for those Gory rockets. Those Shadow Surge connects. But look, yeah, G is just dead almost. He has to go golden. TP coming in for LGD. But can Fearness turn this fight? He's going in all by himself. Has the needlework available. Putting down some damage. Oh, no. You got the poke. You came to the wrong house. You came to FPX.
And LGD, there's just nothing there. Like, I'm trying to find anything that could be a potential saving grace, but and a large portion of these fights are LGD trying to get on top of FPX. It's actually reversed.
He found Shadow. Shadow gets the dash onto the Krugs, but does it matter? No, it doesn't. The Dragon Rage kick back, and they are sealing the deal, knocking in the coffin of LGD. The last tower, the outer side falls and bot, and now it's on to the inhib towers for FPX.
No engage for LGD to close the gap onto FPX, but they have no problem doing the reverse. And now, with inhibitor bot gone, 22 minutes, Baron's just started FPX. Backing. They want to make it.
Yeah, there's no way Fearness can get back in time to do anything about this. I think they've just said, this is all she wrote. This is our quick 2-0 victory for FPX, but they've got one more fight to do to get through it. One dies. Gory gets the kill on the fade away. The tower's getting low, but there goes Beishuan. And there goes the resets for Yaji. He finally gets one, but dies immediately after. And yes, you've got health bars, you've got damage, but Gory is coming to town, and he's knocking with the sheriff's badge. Can he survive, though? Oh, Eric? Eric is going to do it? No, they survive for a little bit longer. Gory, is it going to go down? Yes, he does. Fearness gets the shot.
Right, huge amount of poke. This is where FPX is strong. Beishuan probably going to get the damage down, but great W coming through from Fearness to stop it. And, oh, I thought we were just running for the base there.
Yeah, Gory was so upset at those minions. Like, those minions were just giving him a hard time. The dragon during that was secured by LGD, so puts FPX down one dragon in that stacking. But they're losing their inhib now, and the TP is coming in to seal the deal for Gory. They get the engage now a little bit early, but Hung goes in and almost dies. There's the package from Gory, and there's the wipe of the team here for FPX, but the resets are there, and now you've got a 2v2 in the end, but Vex can do it. Xiaohu! Is it a 1v1? Who's going down? Xiaohu comes out on top, and FPX take a 2-0 victory.
There's one man left standing, but the Nexus will not stand any longer. FPX take the 2-0.
What a victory. Keep the spot. Like, that conversation is so interesting to me because as the season progresses, you're starting to get comfortable with the play styles, and Xiaohu is starting to become an integral piece to why and how FPX play.
Yeah, I mean, I think Xiaohu is going to be able to kind of continue his playstyle at the moment, right? Like, we're not seeing him get a huge amount of resources regardless, so even if Clid comes in and Clid's like, hell yeah, well, I'm going to keep up the same Beishuan playstyle, playing down towards the bottom side, right? I'm going to be like, cool, this is going to be totally fine. Like, the question for me is, like, when Clid comes in, if we start to mix it up, maybe we actually see Xiaohu get some resources, and that's where I think he's going to be even more.
That's exciting. Well, I did hear we have our interview ready, and it is going to be with Hung.
Hello guys, welcome to the interview, and now we invite the support Hung from Funplus Phoenix with us. First, congratulations on your 2-0 victory against LGD. And my first question for you is, in game 1, Israel got 3 kills in the early game on the bottom lane. So how do you deal with the super strong Israel in the middle game? 那么想问一下小航啊，首先是2-0，这个恭喜你们2-0拿下这场比赛的胜利。问一下你们在第一局当中，EZ 在前期下路拿了一个3杀，你们在之后是怎么样去应对这个中期可能比较肥的 EZ 的？
其实那波1队拿3杀的话，其实是没想到的，但是觉得无所谓吧，反正我们后面也很强，然后只是那波打团打输了而已。
So it was an unexpected triple kill for Israel at that time, but I think we've got a late game draft, so it doesn't matter, and we can win the late game team fights. And my second question for you is also about game one. It's about last team fight around the Dragon Pit. You've got a great, wonderful engage. And how was the team communication at that time? 那么同样在第一局当中，在最后一波，小航有一个很漂亮的开团，在最后一波的这个龙团里面。那么想问一下，当时队内是怎么样做沟通的呢？
首先打团的话，对面上单是点燃的青钢影，然后就是本来想开他的，然后后面又看到那个加里奥斯出的法穿鞋，然后他没有水银鞋，然后还走到我们脸上，然后就直接就开他了，他按不出金身的那种。
So at that time, I was first one to pick the Ignite Camille as our target, but Galio went up to our face, and I think he is also a good target for us because he's not very tanky at that time. So I just engage on him, and we pour down our damage on him, and that make the super wonderful engage. And in game 2, actually, you got 3 tiers of goddesses, and I think it was a very scaling up draft for you, but you played very aggressively in the early game. Why do you do so? 那么第二局当中，其实你们这个前期3个女神类的出装，可能我们会觉得偏发育。那为什么前期打的这么有侵略性，这么想进攻去接下了每一波团战呢？
就每波团我们都是沟通好的，然后其实女神类的话还好，就是我们也不弱，然后每一波团都有打的理由，然后就是我们互相沟通，就看能不能打，能打我们就直接开。
I think it's based on our good communication in our team, and we think that we can play well in the team fights and we can win all the team fights there. And my last question is also about Han, and because you are really, really super attractive in your team now, and every AD carry wants to pick you up as a door partner. So why do you think you are so attractive to them? 那么最后一个问题，其实也想问一下小航，因为小航最近在基地里面也是蛮受欢迎的。很多队内的 AD 选手都想要拉你来双排，不知道你对此作何感想，以及你觉得自己为什么这么有魅力呢？
可能大家就是，都是太想上分了，然后感觉我也想上分，他们就应该，我也不知道他们心里想什么，我真不知道，我就是觉得挺好的吧。
Okay. Actually, I don't know why they want to pick me as a door partner. Maybe they just want to win a game, and I also want to win a game. And thank you. 那么，同样再一次感谢小航来接受我们的采访，希望你们之后也能无运昌隆。Back to you guys. Bye bye.
拜拜拜拜。
Thank you so much, Sam and Hung. Oh my God, that was the best interview of the year. I love it. Show that attractiveness for the team, and they just wanted it. All right, they just wanted it. LWX feeling pretty.
Hung
confident
is the
with
model
Hung
support, you know.
He is literally the model support. Needs to be a model too. I don't know. What an incredible interview as well to hear from him though.
Yeah, I mean, it's really good to be able to see how good Hung is coming along, that aggressive playstyle, but yeah, I'm just getting into my ear. It's the opposite side of the map that we'll be looking at for MVP.
Corey getting denied here on the Corky because it was all Jace as a Xiaolao who will be taking the Man of the Rift for game number 2.
I mean, look, we said it before, I'll say it again. Bigger number, better person. It's already you're looking at like higher damage percent, higher KDA. That's all you need to know. That's how you get the MVP in the LPL. And look,